Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, whenever this reaches you. This is video number 13, the second last video that we've been making, very short videos about a total life change. We've gone through many things through this video series, and now we want to come to the finish line. My name is Franklin Chalale. I'm over here in South Africa, making this recording in South Africa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would encourage you to go back to the rest of the other videos that we've produced for you, because as you remember, video one, we were talking about, are you reaching for and gunning for your full potential, full human potential? And then remember, we said it's not what you are that holds you back, it's what you think you are not. We asked if it was safe to say no to opportunity in our second video. In our third video, we were using a total life changes product called Energy. Number four, we're asking the ladies, do you want to love when he strikes up? Right. Video number five, we're talking about products that are changing skins of people. Like, say, for a person who was 67 years of age, 70 years of age, looking like he was 30 or 40 years of age. And we're also talking about some products which can help combat cancer cells, even though we're not making any medical claims, but we know that these are some of the products that have helped people. And then, of course, in video number six, we spoke about the Total Life Changes Compensation Plan. We spoke about the fact that this compensation plan was voted the #1 compensation plan in the world in 2016. Proof, you saw that we typed Google, and Google told us that in 2016, yes, indeed, Total Life Changes was voted as the #1 best compensation plan among all the direct selling companies in the world. All right. And then, of course, we then started talking about visionaries, people who can see opportunity from a mile away. We showed you several people in this TLC, IBOs, independent business owners with total life changes who have made serious changes in their lives. Some of them making in excess of $20,000 per week in just one pay way. In other words, we're paid in 5 different ways, but some of these people, we showed you IBOs here who are making more than $20,000 just on the binary, right? $20,000 maxed out the binary pay at $20,000 per week. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the question I'm going to ask you today is, are your dreams big? Are your goals big? How big are they? How big are your goals? How big are your dreams? With $20,000 potential income in a week coming to you, what can you achieve? Shouldn't the world be our playground, your playground? Shouldn't we choose where to live? Maybe we can choose to live in a plush home, We can choose to drive a quality car, right? We can choose to fly in style. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you something. I don't want to say this braggadociously, I don't want to, think that I'm bragging here, but I've ridden in this kind of plane before. The Emirates 380, this very plane right here. At least not this very one, but this type, the Airbus 380-800, right? Now that thing, this is the inside of the plane, all right? This is the inside of the plane. Are you following me? You can choose to fly in style if you please, right? Now, I'm not saying this to try to make an impression upon you, but you know what? I'm just saying to you that it's a pleasure to fly. We can choose to fly in style, all right? We can also choose to cruise in style, okay? Now, the choice is ours, whether we want to live narrow, small lives or want to live lives of power, lives of abundance, lives where we can help our families. In fact, the other day I attended a meeting where somebody was making a presentation. This individual making a presentation where I was had taken 85 members on his family on a cruise. 85 members on a cruise. Now, can you even imagine that? All right? Just the sheer pleasure of knowing that you have memories that you will have for life, knowing that 85 members of your own family, all friends, all relatives, were on a cruise, right, together. We can choose to actually sleep on water, ladies and gentlemen. We can choose to live on a tropical island with eternity constantly in view, all right? The world is our playground, is it not? Or it shouldn't it? Is your goal or dream to take care of the widows, maybe? Maybe your goal is to take care of the orphans. I mean, with $20,000 a week, you can be sure to help several orphans, right? You can feed the hungry. You can have street kids, as we would call them, come off the streets and live decent lives, right? You also can help men or women of the night, as we would call them, right, to live their habits, all right? You can also, I'm not sure if your goal or dream is also take care of the disabled, maybe, you know, maybe the naked, the homeless, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Total Life Changes can give you. You can change the lives of many, many, many people around the world. I know of a lady who is a global director in Total Life Changes, Miss Shanita Foster. She is out there in a country called Swaziland in southern Africa, helping families out there to change their lives. I know another lady in America, Miss Stormy Wellington, right? Helping thousands and thousands of people to change their lives for the better. Stormy Wellington is an executive director with Total Life Changes. You see, ladies and gentlemen, there comes a point where in your life, when you've made some success, you can begin to help others. Miss Shanita Foster, over there in Swaziland, global director. Now you remember, global director, no less than $10,000 excuse me, $20,000 per week. Come on, somebody, you can surely help some people with that kind of money, right? Now, let me describe to you what I picked up and I thought was interesting. Doubt says or sees the obstacles. Faith sees the way. Doubt sees the dark of night. Faith sees the day. Doubt dreads to take a step. Faith soars on high. Doubt asks or questions, who believes? Faith answers, I do believe. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm challenging you now as I come to the close of these videos, that you should act in faith and make your stand with TLC Total Life Changes and change the lives of children, of widows, of orphans, of others who are desperate in this world, not knowing where their next meal is going to come from. This just might be your passport to helping those people see the smile on their faces, see the gratitude in their eyes, see the tears coming from flowing down their cheeks because of their gratefulness to you, because you came up to assist them in a situation where they did not know where to turn. Ladies and gentlemen, who believes? I believe. I believe you also believe. Remember, everything that is now big was once small. Even if your faith is small at the moment, that is good enough. Just furnish that faith and you can grow it, make it big, and help others who are less fortunate than you are. Ladies and gentlemen, because I'm in South Africa, I'm going to show you that this is where the South African office opened. This is their telephone numbers, but there's other places in the world where the TLC offices are operating, okay? And so this is the grand opening of the TLC office in South Africa, all right? Now, I spoke recently about a lady called Ntati Makhalemela. This is the lady over here. She's a national director with Total Life Changes. I spoke about a lady right now who is a global director who's helping widows and others in Swaziland. This is the lady right there, okay? Shanita Foster, Miss Shanita Foster. This right here, Shanita Foster is global director. This lady, Ntati Makhalemela, national director. This man here, Moses, national director. Excuse me, and others. This over here is one of the vice president of North American operations over there in America, right? He came down to open the offices over here in South Africa, right? And so, ladies and gentlemen, life doesn't get better by chances. It gets better by changes. So, are you going to change your life, or what are you going to do? Now, as always, we have to remember to say your results may differ. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been following all these videos, I think you now know where you stand. Act fast, because the quicker you enter the binary, the more benefit you can have in that binary. But if you enter last, you will not benefit from the binary that has come before, the commission that is coming before. Now remember, we are paid per week in Total Life Change, right? This is my contact information, ladies and gentlemen. If you need to contact me, this is the information. I'm doing this video in South Africa. This is how you can contact me. Now, this is the second to the last video, okay? And so, thank you and goodbye for now. But stay tuned for part number 14. Hello.